Material was introduced by way of questions, by way of contribution from the floor of the House. That material too forms part of the evidence of the proceeding before the National Assembly. It therefore is our submission that just in the same manner in which the answer from the National Assembly forms part of the report that was presented before you, the report on the public participation too is an important component of that report. There must have been a reason why that public participation was conducted. In our humble submission, Mr. Speaker, sir, the appropriate test that one would want to apply on whether or not to apply, to allow that material to be before this honorable House is the all-celebrated test of relevance. Mr. Speaker, sir, it should not be lost that sitting as this House is sitting this afternoon, it is a quasi-judicial proceeding. It is a proceeding that is also inquisitorial. And so therefore, what is important is that the material that is presented by way of public participation or by any other way is relevant to help the House determine the truth or otherwise of the issues that have been raised for the consideration of this House. How then, Mr. Speaker, sir, do we get to answer that question? Mr. Speaker, sir, I've had a look at the specific document that my learned friend, Mr. Njiru, objected to. And Mr. Speaker, sir, it is an affidavit by one Mr. Peterson Njomo Mushira. Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Njomo Mushira says that he followed the proceedings before the National Assembly. He says in particular at his paragraph 4 that he has also had occasion to look at the response filed by His Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, at part 1.1 of his response. And he says that he has personal knowledge of the items that were contained or that would give clarity to part of the assertions in response by His Excellency, the Deputy President. Mr. Speaker, sir, for context, that part 1.1 is contained in volume 6 of one of the volumes that were presented before you. It is the volume speaking to the response by His Excellency, the Deputy President. At part 1.1, Mr. Speaker, sir, it speaks about a hotel called the Olive Garden Hotel. In particular, at part 1.1.4, His Excellency, the Deputy President, says, in accordance with his instructions, the hotel was sold by executors to a third party. Mr. Peterson Njomo Mushira, on the other hand, says, I have information that could
Counsel
help.
for the National Assembly, 1 minute.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Peterson Njomo, Mr. Speaker, sir, then says that he has information which indicates that number one is a shareholder to the company which bought that hotel, and that according to him, Mr. Speaker, sir, he got into a secret transaction with His Excellency, the Deputy President, to buy that hotel. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is our submission that that is material that is relevant for purposes of consideration of the matter that is before this House. Mr. Speaker, sir, I urge that that objection be dismissed. I'm most obliged.
Thank you. Honorable Senators, ladies and gentlemen, we need not take a break. Allow me prepare my ruling. Just give me a minute. I put my thoughts together so that we make sense.